Welcome back, everybody! Today we're going to watch 11 common things that don't exist outside the USA. Can't imagine what it is. Let's find out. Things that only exist in the States.
Dental floss, traffic lights, all great American inventions. These things originated in America but are now all over the world. But if you think that everything American is in every other country, then you'd be wrong. There are some things that you just don't see outside of the USA. I'm Charlie and today we're going to look at 11 common things that don't exist outside the USA. Before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too.
Just for the record, I hate channels and people who do this, asking you to like and subscribe before the stupid video even started. How can you ask that without people seeing your stuff? Like, what?
Coming up first, we have medical and lawyer ads. If you're not from the USA but have gone to visit, I'm sure you switched on the TV and heard this phrase. Ask your doctor if this product is right for you. And then, most likely, a big list of scary warnings and side effects. This is something that only happens in America and it's advertising for medical products.
That's not true, guys. Wait.
Outside the USA, it's weird to see commercials for medical-related things.
That's absolutely not true. In Germany, we have medical ads all the time on the TV. There's no doctor ads or something like that. I have never heard of doctor ads, but there is medical ads, yeah.
Most people would just go to their doctor and get what their doctor suggests. But in the USA, it's common to see medical things advertised as if they were any other product. But medical ads aren't the only odd advertising you'll see in the USA. Another thing you'll often see is adverts for lawyers. I'm not talking about Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad. Believe it or not, that's not just in TV shows. In the USA, lawyers really do advertise on TV. Did you know that 60% of the world's lawyers reside in the USA? And the USA is said to
60% of all lawyers. What the hell? They have 300 million people and 8 billion people as the rest? How is this possible? No wonder everybody sues everybody. But yeah, we don't see lawyer ads here. I've never seen that. Maybe on a bus station or something, a local lawyer, but never in TV.
To be the most litigious country in the world. This means the most lawsuits come from inside the USA. Next up is spray cheese. When you think of cheese, you probably think France. Luxurious French cheese is a staple of fine dining around the world. But the USA has a different kind of dairy-based delicacy. That is spray cheese. Cheese is eaten.
Did he just call that a delicacy? Are you fucking kidding me?
A lot in the USA.
Just this word spray cheese should never be a word. You know, it just doesn't fit together. It's like, what?
In fact, the USA is the world's largest consumer of cheese. But America also loves convenience, and that's why cheese can be bought in a can in the USA. Now, spray cheese is actually only 51% cheese. By law, to call a product what it is, it must be at least half that product. So that's...
I don't believe it's cheese. I mean, I must admit, I have never tried spray cheese. I'm not looking forward to it, but I will try it, but I can't imagine it tasting good.
That's why it's only 51% cheese, not a percentage higher. The other 49% is flavorings, protein, and ingredients. Spray cheese has been big in the USA since the 1960s.
I'm so disgusted.
It's even sold in various flavors. For example, cheddar, bacon, and even American flavor. I wonder what that is.
I think if a French person will see this, they will get a heart attack. Germans don't eat that much cheese anyway, but French people?
Next up is garbage disposals. I'm sure you've seen in movies and TV shows how Americans throw their food scraps into the sink. You may think, what happens to them? Do they just sit there? Well, no, they go into what's called a garbage disposal. These things actually only exist in the USA. In other countries, food scraps would be put in the kitchen bin. But why is it that only in America do they use garbage disposals? Well, the reason why is because in many other countries, it's banned. This is because...
It's banned?
Because it's not very environmentally friendly. That's because all of the food is mixed in with the general water waste.
Wait, so it goes to the water? I thought it's going to the bin. And then what is in the bin? Where's the bin going? Don't you have to throw it in the garden or in the garbage somewhere? Is it going to the water? The Abwasser?
Do they use garbage disposals?
No way, it can't go into the water. It's so much stuff.
Banned. This is because it's not very environmentally friendly. That's because all of the food is mixed in with the general water waste. This then at some point must be filtered out. So it wastes a lot of energy, but it is convenient.
That's ridiculous.
Next up is...
That's just ridiculous, guys. I must say. It goes... All the food... You know how much biological waste we have from the kitchen?
College sports.
Jesus.
Every country loves sports. Whether it's cricket in India, football in Spain, or baseball in the USA. But only in the USA are they obsessed with college sports. Every country loves professional sport leagues, and the USA is no exception. But one thing that's different about the USA is that they love college sports as much as regular professional sports. No other country gets behind colleges as much as the USA does. If you ask people in other countries if they can name a college team of any other sport, chances are they can't. In other
I don't know a single college team in Germany.
countries, college sports are not broadcast on TV, and they also don't make any money at all, as opposed to the millions made in US college sports.
That's
in the
crazy.
USA, college football brings in thousands of spectators to fill up stadiums. But in other countries, college football games are lucky if they even get the friends and family of the people involved watching. Also, the biggest stadiums in the USA are pretty much all college football stadiums.
What?
Out of the top 15 biggest stadiums in the USA, all 15 are college football stadiums. The largest
That's crazy. That's really crazy. I did not know that.
of which being the Michigan Stadium, which can hold over 100,000 fans. Next up is White
Why is this so big over there? Are people so much into sports? I mean, sports is big. I guess football is big, but here soccer, the real football. But yeah, I can't get behind this.
teeth.
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered why all Americans seem to have great white teeth? It seems for some reason people in the USA are obsessed with getting the perfect teeth. And by perfect, I mean white and straight. Americans actually spend more money than any other country to make sure their teeth are white and straight. But
Because doctors are also the most expensive in the world.
despite all the money that's spent on getting white and straight teeth, that does not necessarily mean they're more healthy. For example, the British are often mocked for their bad teeth. But according
They
to a
are.
Harvard University study, British teeth are actually more healthy than American teeth. Trust me, not all Brits look like Austin Powers. One reason why this may be is because in the UK, under 18s can get braces for free. However, in America, they're very expensive, and there's a good reason for that. According to a study by New York Mag in the USA, good
What's
teeth
with
can
those
be the difference
hats?
between
Why
getting
are
a
they
second
moving
date
that way?
and not. Apparently, 38% of Americans will turn someone down for a second date if they have bad teeth.
Oh,
And
wow.
60% of Americans say they perceive someone as smarter if they have straight white teeth.
Smarter.
Next up is Black Friday.
I mean, it's nice to have white teeth, yeah, but it's not that important here in Europe, at least. I'm just glad it's not like in Asia, in Japan, where like they don't fix the teeth and they just look weird in all directions. That is weird for us Europeans. But yeah, white teeth, it's nice to have them, but it's also very bad for your teeth because all the bleach and what you put on there is like it's very unhealthy for your teeth.
If you're not from the USA, you may not understand why everyone goes so crazy on this day every single year. Black Friday is the name given to the day after Thanksgiving, which is another American holiday. The term Black Friday came about because of the amount of accidents and sometimes even violence shoppers create. People go
That's
crazy
where the
for
name
deals
comes
in
from, no
stores,
way.
And sometimes there are riots just to get into a shop. Black Friday has expanded to other countries, for example the UK. But videos of Black Friday in other countries have gone viral for different reasons. That's because no one really cares about Black Friday in other countries. And shops often only get 1 or 2 extra visitors than on a normal day.
One
Millions
or
of dollars
two.
are spent in the USA every time Black Friday rolls around. But it seems the rest of the world just isn't into it.
Well, in Germany now we have the Black Friday happening. It's sometime in autumn. I don't know when. Usually it's mostly online. So, there's like special deals. You can get stuff cheaper and stuff. But that's it. Nobody's gonna
Next
run
up
into
is
the shop.
Solo cups. If you're American, this may come as a surprise, but red Solo cups are seen as a very American thing.
What
In
is a
movies and
red
TV
Solo
shows,
cup?
Everyone drinks out of them at parties, and many
I didn't get that. Red Solo cup? What is that?
cups. If you're American, this may come as a surprise, but red Solo cups are seen as a very American thing.
What is
In
that?
movies and TV shows,
The
everyone
cups?
drinks out of them at parties. And many tourists actually bring back a red Solo cup to their own countries when
Is that a
going to
brand?
America. That's because it's seen as a piece of American iconography, although many Americans don't realize this. In other countries, people simply drink from beer bottles or glasses, but in the USA, they use red plastic Solo cups.
Well, we have plastic cups, or at least we used to have them until I think they all got banned from the European Union. So to reduce like plastic waste, one-way plastic. But before that, everybody used them like get-togethers, parties. If there's like 30 people, 50 people here at a house party, you don't have enough glasses for them. So you buy these plastic things. So it's not very special for America, I think.
Next up is free refills. When I was dining in the USA once, a waiter came up to me and said, "Would you like me to refill your drink?" I said no because the drink was kind of expensive, and they looked at me like I was crazy. That's because it is typical in any American restaurant to have a free
Any.
refill. In other countries, you need to pay if you wanted extra drink, but
Is that true that it's in any restaurant?
Not in the USA. In other countries, if you pay for one drink, that's what you get. And many Europeans say that they find it very weird when they go to the USA and their glass gets refilled, even if they don't ask. But personally, I love it. I'm never going to turn down a free drink.
Yeah, free drinks are great, but how expensive must a drink be? Is beer also refill free? That can't be. Then it's all you can drink for one drink. No, I don't believe it.
And finally on the list, we have flags.
Lies.
Every country has their flag, but no one shows off their flag more than the USA. If you drive around the USA, it's common to see people flying the American flag on their homes. Also, many buildings, schools, and businesses will have an American flag. This is something you don't see in any other country. According to research, over 150 million American flags are sold every year, and it's not exactly known why people in the USA love to show their flag off so much. Worldwide, the USA flag is the second most famous flag after the Union Jack, but no other country waves their flag as much as they do in the USA. Vote in the poll in the top right corner the most...
Yeah, the flags, I mean, common things that don't exist outside the USA. The last thing was not in this category. A lot of countries do this, but not as much. Misleading, fake news. But yeah, in Germany, due to historical reasons, people don't wave the German flag much. You will never see it hanging on a house, on a school. You will not see it. You will only see it on a government building. Yeah, next to the European flag. Or at football events for the World Cup or the European Cup. That's the only occasion you will see a German flag. You will never see it outside of those, what I just mentioned, yeah. But yeah, some weird things going on here in the US. Spray cheese, disgusting, medical lawyers. Medical lawyers. Still a good video. I like the animation. What was weird was the moving of the heads. Like,
to their own countries.
This was not the head moving. What is this?
What is this? Go to the USA and their glass gets refilled, even if they don't ask.
Are they banging to the music or what? Please, if anyone knows, refill thing is such a big thing. It's happening in every restaurant, and you get free beers forever. Maybe that's one reason to move to the States. I don't know. But anyway, see you guys in the next video.